Yo, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to JellisCraft. This is episode 6, 7? I actually don't know, but it doesn't really matter. You'll see on the episode title, which is yeah, welcome back, guys. And today we have a couple of things that we want to do. One of them is build a cow farm. One of them cow farm, I should say, just in case that didn't sound right. Another is build a stable, get some cows, get a horse, and sort that out. I've done a couple of things off camera. Obviously, last time you saw me was in the mines. I've come back up and started smelting all stuff. We've got plenty of iron now. Actually, I do believe we've got more stuff, which, as you can see, I'm about to hit level 30. And there we go, and a tiny bit more in there. So let's store that away. Also, have I been cooking up more food? You might notice we've got a lot more potatoes. We've also got a lot more carrots, which need to go down in here because I've done a bit of harvesting, got plenty of wheat now. But outside we have changed it up. You might have noticed we did have it as wheat to it, but I've flattened it off this area since last episode. I made a way up here, so this is where we're going to put the stable and cow farm. Anything else that changed? I don't think so. Yeah, I've just literally been harvesting a bit of stuff. I'm going to harvest a bit more sugar cane, because another little thing I would like to do in this episode is do a level 30 enchant, but obviously that requires me to get like the full enchantment table. I will say I actually do have more leather now. I have, I think, about 13 because I was killing a few more animals before the episode started, or since last episode. I didn't do it. I came on and started recording now. So we've got plenty of sugarcane. My bad, that was wheat. And we do have, I believe it's 13. Yes, it is. And also I have collected more wood because obviously we're going to be using it in today's episode to make ourselves a cow farm and whatnot. So anyway, let's turn that into paper. That should be enough order for. I think that gets 21. I don't know why I did that. That was a bit stupid of me. So let's do that. Take that away. Do apologise for that coughing. Let's turn these into bookshelves, and it steadily adds us up to a closer number to where we want to be. So we can get the back wall done, and then we can have these, and I believe that goes to level 28, which it does. So realistically, we only need one more bookshelf. So if we find 2 more leather, because we have this spare book here, then we can do that. But anyway, let's get down to the business today. So we are going to need the oak logs. We're going to be using oak fences as well, and also another thing that I'm going to start using is vines, because I just think vines are sick. So let's turn half of this into sticks so we can make plenty of fences, because we're going to be using the logs. I hope 45 may be enough. So what I want to do is build the cow farm first. I think I'm trying to think how I actually want this, because this actually is going to be pretty darn cool. In my mind, this is going to be pretty darn cool. So what we need to do is get rid of this dirt over here. I could have done this before the episode started. Let's have it to this point here. Like so. But yeah, like each episode I like to alternate between building and doing something different. I just think it makes it for a bit better content. I think it just mixes it up, and it gives us like something to work towards. So obviously this episode we want to be working on a cow farm. I don't think I'm going to make any other sort of farms. If I do, it's probably going to be chickens, so we can get plenty of feathers and make plenty of like arrows and stuff. I do hear a zombie nearby, but I guess that's underground in some form of cave. Let's fill this in so we have it like this. And what I want to be doing using this edge is I want to kind of make some sort of like cool design for a cow farm. So what we want to do is, I believe it's from, wait, I need to get that point right. Probably best to go up and do it. Needs to be from there. Is this out enough? I think so. Is that out enough? Maybe I could push it. You know what? I'm going to push this back once more, actually. Just so that we have plenty of room in here for the cows themselves. I might actually, you know what? I'll leave that for now, and then I can figure that out when we go. So I think from there, that's fine, is it? Yeah, why not? In my mind, I know how I want this to go, so don't you worry about that. Hopefully that doesn't stand for now. There we go. And then from this point, it needs to be. Oh. Is it that one? Nope. It's the one above it. Silly me. Okay, we do have a way up. Good, so let's get this done. So then I want the cow farm to be in the corner here. I just think that'll just look pretty darn cool. Yeah, that's enough space I think for a cow farm. So let's just get rid of this so we can fence it up and make sure that they can't get out. So they can't get up that bit there. Actually, we can kind of blend that in a bit more. That looks pretty cool. Let's also get rid of this now, so I know how far back it was going to go. Oh, we found a bit of coal, but we got plenty of coal. As you guys might remember from last episode, we do mining with our efficiency-free pickaxe, which is no more, unfortunately, but it just means that now we can focus on getting a brand new pickaxe. So let's fill this in with dirt so it looks fairly natural. And then we want to... We'll leave a gap because obviously we need to fit the get the cows actually in. So let's put the lighting in there. Let's put that all the way around. And then what I want to do is put one there and one there. So that should be lit up enough. And you're probably thinking, what are the vines used for? But I actually need to add one more thing. Okay, the sun's going down, so if we can get the cow farm done, that is brilliant. I need some leaves. Because I want, because like you're probably thinking, oh well, things can just drop into this. That is at the moment very true. So what we are going to be doing is adding, oh actually maybe, you know what, I need it so no cows can actually jump up. Okay, so that's good. Okay, let's actually go and sleep because this is probably the main thing right now. And then before we make these stables, we will be trying to get the cows to in there. But obviously that is very dependent on if we can find cows. But also we'll be looking for a horse. But obviously I do want to make sure that I do make myself a small stable. Only for one horse right now. I don't think it's very important that we... can't even think of the word I'm thinking of. But what we're going to do is going to have the vines run along there. So we might as well get on top of this part here and fill this all in with leaves. I just think this is a cool design because normally I make this sort of design but it's like freestanding, whereas this is the first time I've actually made it into like the side of a hill or something. I just think it looks good. I just need to turn down my volume so I can hear myself speak. But I just think this looks pretty darn cool, so let's just fill this in. And look, you can see the leaves are slightly different colour as they go into a different biome. So if we go down now and look at it, look how cool it is in here. I think that's pretty good. Or maybe I do just make it so... I'm tempted just to say... take it back just one more and just have it as part of the wall. Then we can get rid of that one, fill that in. Yeah, I think that'll look better. I just need to fill that section in. Put another torch there, and let's fill in this bit. So we will be grabbing a bit of this coal. And yeah, it's realistically trying to find cows really to put in it. We've got plenty of wheat, and obviously wheat is not going to be an issue ever really because we've got a wheat farm. Oh. But look how cool that is in it. Obviously once we've got the cows and we'll do that dub, and then we'll have like a just a carpet so we can jump in and out. So now we need to well, actually no, I do need to get the cows in. I was about to say sheep then. I was like, I don't want sheep. So let's try and get some cows. Hopefully we can find a couple lurking around. Hopefully so. Cows have been quite hard to spot, hence why we haven't got up to a level 30 enchantment area right now. We do have a pig over here, but I'm not interested in getting pigs in the farm, so I'm going to kill them off for now. We've got a chicken over here, and we've got a sheep further. So why are we not finding the cows? But I'm going to kill them off because it means other spawns will become available. I think there's more pigs over there. What? How's that fair then? If I see any horses, I will contemplate trying to get it. Or, right now, because I haven't built a stable, I could kill them and get ourselves more leather in order to try and get a level 30 enchant table going. Okay, I'm just going to check into this forest because you never know if there's going to be any cows about. Just on the outskirts. If not, I'm sure they'll spawn at some point. I'm gonna have a quick look right now because we can just be getting on with building the stable, which I do believe I may have an. Oh, so you can see where I've been cutting down trees. So let's go and collect all these saplings and stuff. It's always nice to get some more goodies. Okay, I hear a pig. Oh, I hear a cow. Oh, perfect. Got one cow. We need to find another though. Hello. Oh, thank you. Can get through this bit. I just feel like I need to clear my throat all the time. Come on, cow. If we can find another one of you guys, then that would be perfect. Because right now it's going to prove a bit difficult in sorting everything out. Come on, mate. I'm just trying to look, but right now one cow is good, but we need to obviously to start the breeding process. So I keep looking around just to see if I can spot any. I'm sure I'll find one fairly soon, but we can trap one in. There we go. There we go. Into your new home. See, now you're in here. Okay, so we'll shut it off for now. Let's start on the I think let's start on the stable. And again, I think I want it kind of embedded into this hill. I'm trying to think in my mind how I want to do it because I haven't really given it too much thought. So the best thing to do is just get it started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we want it 3 or 4 wide? Yeah, this size is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then what's that? 4 gap. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's this one. 2, 3, 4, 5. And the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now this rest we need to be using to make like the pen itself. Okay, so how do we want it? Okay, we've still got a stack, that's alright. And then actually, you know what? Let's get our axe back. I'm gonna make that 3 tall. Oh, instead of windows, because it is a stable after all, we are going to have fences. Same thing at the back here. Probably not. Maybe this side's filled in, but I am very wary that I'm running out of wood. So I might have to cut down a bit more trees. So then on this side again we're going to have the window section. Got plenty of fences, so I'm not too fussed about this. Okay. And then what we want to do is put a double gate there. And then I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think how this would look. Does that look like pretty good? And then we need to obviously add a roof to it. I'm trying to think what dirt we've got, because I might have it so it's like this dirt bit is like kind of wrapped around it. I don't know. Just build up slightly. Obviously, I believe this is fit for purpose. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. So it kind of looks like it's wrapped into it. So we actually do need a bit more wood. And again, like the house, I want to be adding birch wood, which obviously we're near a birch forest, so it's not the end of the world. Yeah, we need to go and collect some. Probably is the plan. So we need to be heading out that way, really. Also, I'm going to be looking out for cows. If I can bring back a cow to the area, then brilliant. If I can't, then it might prove to be a bit more of a problem. But anyway, let's head down this way a bit. Oh, an egg. Eggs are good because I do believe I have one egg. So if we can start getting, if we can make like a little pen for some chickens, make like a little chicken coop, that would be fantastic. Because even if we get one egg that turns into a chicken now, it just purely means that like that egg can keep on like spawning eggs, and then we can keep on trying. If we can get two chickens out of two eggs, then obviously that's even better, because it means we can start breeding them. Because my idea is to have chickens and cows in this area, and then down the line it's going to be a lot easier for me to move like chickens and cows across to the new area when we make bigger farms, if you get me. But yeah, I thought that in this episode I think it was quite important to try and get a bit of building done. Next episode, I'd probably say we want to be focusing purely on the enchanting side and maybe setting up the Nether portal. I'm not too sure. Well, I haven't really thought that far ahead, but this episode I had a clear idea of exactly what I wanted to do. We've achieved half of that. Well, I would say just under half, because actually no, I'd say half altogether, because we've nearly made the stables. Let's cut down this one, and then I believe we may have enough. But the thing is, like wood, obviously I do need a lot of anyway, so I'd say let's get quite a bit of this until our axe breaks, and then we can sort things out accordingly. But yeah guys, like as ever, I'm absolutely adoring this series. Hopefully you guys are as well. Like I just think this is just such a cool texture pack, and it's probably the reason why I've enjoyed this so much. Let's get rid of the axe. There we go. So now we have a stack and 5 logs. It's starting to get night again, which isn't an issue. Hello, chicken. It's not an issue because we can go sleep. We can make up the stairs as well. I just wish I could see a cow somewhere, but it's not an issue. Like, we've got one at the moment, which is better than none, obviously. So let's break that, and then I'm trying to think how much stairs I would actually need. I'm going to make 2 stacks worth, because then that's going to be 80 stairs, and then we'll go from there. I'm trying to think, do I want it tapering to the point, or like at the front, and so it's the sides that's like stepped up, or do I want front and back? It's a tricky one. Anyway, let's go up and make up our mind. Or do we have it all 4 sides connecting? I think what I want is the sides. Okay, let's try and not mess this up, because I don't actually have an axe on me. Okay. Oh, I've just messed up. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, so we do have some more planks, which is nice. 2, 3, 4. Then it's actually pretty good that this is an even number, because it means that the actual the roof does taper to an absolute point. There we go. Then we need to add a bit of lighting and do a bit of a tiny bit of decorating in the actual stable itself. We'll put some like hay bales in there, which we've still got plenty of from when we pillaged the village, and obviously we have wheat ourselves, so we can make a lot more, and make it a bit more cozy for. Oh, we actually need to make some fence gates. Oh, I can make that. I've got enough wood. That's not an issue. Every time I hear that cow, I think, oh, there's a cow nearby, but then I realise it's mine. Unless it's not. Who knows? But I just thought, think that this is just a nice little cool building episode, something new. Hopefully we can find a horse and one more cow before the end of this episode. That would be nice. Okay, so there we go. Oh, perfect. Oh, we did use exactly a stack. So look at that. I kind of rate that, you know. So so I can extend this path. Maybe. Well, actually, maybe I could put like a well here. That might be something I make off camera, because I don't know if that would be a brilliant thing to. Oh, so let's put some lighting on here and make sure that it's lit on this side as well. Let's put it there. There. Oh. Let's get a few hay bales to signify this area, which we have here. 7 is more than enough. Just our little buildings up here. Maybe the sables could have been pushed back a tiny bit more, so then it doesn't really cover the cow farm. But I kind of like it as it is. So let's just add like a few like that, so that it just like signifies the area quite nicely. And also, as you guys know, I do like to decorate a few things with leaves, so I'm going to just add something like this just to signify that there's some little vegetation around. Would that be the right thing? Just a bit around there. I really like that. So the things that we want to be doing now until the end of the episode is we need to get our saddle, and we've got our wheat on us, and then we need to find either another cow. Well, we need to find a cow, and we need to find a horse. Normally I do see them spawning in and around this area, so obviously we're going to be finding a horse in this flatlands, hopefully. I'm not honestly too fussed about the horse's stats right now, but if it's like a very seriously slow horse, and I'm just like, I might as well take the leather from it, because then we can at least get the level 30 enchantment table done. Okay, there's literally no animals spawning. Ah, that's a sheep through there. If that was a cow, that would be perfect. Again, I'm just going to run through the edge of this forest just in the hope that I can find. You know what? One thing I've been meaning to. I've run past this so many times when, like, red mushrooms, very nice. If we can get some podsol down the line, which I believe there actually is a tiger over there, but I need silk touch to pick them up. Then we can make our own giant mushrooms, which would be pretty darn cool around our area. I think that's good. But our area, as it stands, is fantastic. Like, just to think how far this place has actually come. It's my little community, which is exactly what I wanted. Oh, this is easy to get onto there, so I can take like pictures and stuff. Oh, actually, another thing that I need to do. I need to spread these out a lot more. Because I just thought, you know what, we've got a tiny little area now, well, we need this path, so I thought, why not put some beetroots down? Like, even though I did say they are kind of pointless, there's not much I can really do with them. Maybe I could make some beetroot soup or something. But like, they add a bit more colour, which is always nice. Okay, so literally no animals. There's a chicken there. Oh, there's another egg. That's brilliant, actually. Oh wait, I see another egg. I wonder if we can get some. The thing is, I have nowhere exactly to put the chickens right now. Okay, that's a sheep. Probably should kill the sheep. Is that a cow over there? Is it a wolf? The thing is, on this map, it's actually very difficult to tell. Well, on this texture pack even, it's very hard to tell if it's a cow because they're the same colour as birch trees. Surely I could find a cow or a horse. Obviously, this is the part of the episode that is purely down to luck. once we just need one cow, then we're set for life. Okay, come on. Sometimes in this area right here, I see like a couple of horses spawn. Or horse. Yeah, plural of horses. Why did I just second guess myself? What about if we go slightly into this side of the forest? I don't see anything down there. I see a horse over there. A white horse. Okay, let's go for that then. Okay, you know what? We'll drop one seed. We don't need seeds. Oh, I just picked it up again. Okay. Because we need an inventory space free so we can... Ah! I didn't know there was a spruce forest over here. So we can get... You know what? We should realistically collect berries now. I just need to drop something so then I can have an inventory space free to tame this horse. Let's take 11 of them. What can we get rid of? Let's get rid of 3 tulips, I think. But yeah, there's a random place to have a horse, but it is a nice white horse. So let's see. It's got plenty of health, which I really do like. But is it going to be any good? Kind of trapped himself in this little area. Well, he's not trapped, but... Come on, horse. Love me. Where the hell did he go up there? Come on, horse. So all we really need now, between now and the end of the episode, if this horse is any good, that is. Okay, I can't access its inventory yet, so it's still not mine. It's still a bit wriggly. Oh, now it is. I didn't see the hearts from it. Okay, I'm not too sure. This is a quick horse. Oh, this is the slowest horse you've ever seen in life. No. Oh my god, just look how slow this is. You know what, we'll keep it for now until we find a new horse. I think that's fair. And you know what, guys, I honestly don't think there's much of an issue in me finding a cow. I'll find another cow before next episode. So while I'm trucking this home, hopefully guys have enjoyed this episode, and until next time, goodbye.